That's already discrimination. It's a very racist remark.
The News Edge begins with the strong response to those controversial posters displayed on Metro. The ads have sparked counter posters, which will go up next week. Fox 5's John Hanrahan got a preview of the counter posters and joins us now as we monitor Metro. John.
Brian, last week a federal judge in D.C. gave the green light for the immediate display on Metro of posters by a group supporting Israel. The posters implied that some opponents of Israel are savages. As you'll see in our story, the posters are controversial, but the forthcoming counter posters are going to take a much softer approach.
Pamela Getter went to court in New York and in Washington to force both cities' transit systems to promptly display her latest pro-Israel poster, which reads in part, "In any war between the civilized man and the savage, support the civilized man." At D.C.'s Metro station at U Street, many passers-by who read the poster frowned at its message. Gary and Sheila Simmons are tourists from New York.
Who is the savage? No human being should ever be called a savage.
Somebody has already expressed extreme irritation with this poster by attempting to deface it. They pasted something sticky with the word hate on it. This has already been mostly scraped off.
D.C. resident Diane Tepfer, who made a point of telling us she is Jewish, had read about the poster and, on the way to look at it, hand-scrawled counter-message saying, "All human beings are created in the image of God." She stood with her sign for a few minutes in front of the poster and asked a stranger to take her picture so Tepfer could post it on her Facebook page. Now, a more organized response to the poster is being mounted by CAIR, the Council on American-Islamic Relations. A counter poster will quote a verse of the Quran saying, "Show forgiveness, speak for justice, and avoid the ignorant."
This message is for our children, for our community, but also for the public, to know that the Islamic values are no different than Christian and Muslim and Jewish values.
We read the text from the forthcoming Islamic poster to the Simmons family to get their reaction.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Absolutely.
That's really beautiful.
Absolutely.
And that can be applied in any religion or any culture.
The counter posters with the quote from the Quran are scheduled to go up at 4 Metro stops on or about Tuesday. Brian?
And tonight, there's a call to boycott Metro in response to the ads. In a statement, Representative Mike Honda wrote in part, "I encourage people to boycott, if possible, WMATA and public transit in other places where the ad is running." Honda says he understands many people rely on Metro and suggests people use the stations where the ads are displayed as little as possible until they are taken down.